What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kyng Pablo, and welcome back to the channel. So today we got a story coming from North Carolina. A woman is shot by her husband, and he unalives himself afterwards. It's coming out of Johnston County. I have an article here. A Johnston County couple was killed in an apparent murder unaliving. The incident was reported at 10 Cheney Drive, Garner, off Cornwallis Road in the Cleveland community. The Johnston County 911 Center received a 911 call around 6:44 p.m. Saturday. However, the phone line was silent and no one spoke. A dispatcher dialed the number back, and a male answered saying he did not call 911. The dispatcher stated that during the call, they heard a female in the background saying, "Why do you want to unalive me? I need help." Johnston County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to the home. The first officers to arrive at the scene stated he heard what appeared to be a gunshot inside the residence. The 911 center called the phone number again, and the man who answered stated he would step outside and speak with law enforcement. He never did. Multiple attempts were made to reestablish communication with the male inside the residence without success. The Johnston County Sheriff's Office tactical team and incident negotiators were deployed to the address for a possible hostage situation or a barricaded person. Negotiators repeatedly attempted to establish communications with the individual inside the home without success. Officers obtained a search warrant and made entry to the residence. Upon gaining entry, a male and a female were found deceased from apparent gunshot wounds. The descendants were identified as 53-year-old Christopher Pugh and 54-year-old Teresa Adams Pugh. They were married and both lived at 10 Cheney Drive, authorities confirmed. In a press release, Sheriff Major Jeff Caldwell said the incident is being investigated as a murder unaliving. No additional details were released. The Raleigh Police Department provided assistance to the Johnston County Sheriff's Office tactical team during the incident. Now we have a video clip with the family. We're going to get into that, and I'll come back with my commentary.
Victims are still struggling to understand how something like this could have happened. They say the couple was married for over 20 years, and there was never any signs of domestic abuse. They even told me they didn't know a gun was in the home.
Total surprise.
Unexpected, like.
He adored her. Whatever Renee wanted, Chris would give it to her.
Marion Shaw is still coming to grips with the fact that she'll never see her oldest daughter, Teresa Adams Pugh, again. The family called her Ree.
Fun-loving, the life of our family party.
Marion says her daughter had 4 children and 15 grandchildren. They say Teresa was proud that her granddaughter, Denia, was heading to North Carolina A&T this fall.
She just wanted us to be the best we could be, like you could tell. Like.
The Johnston County Sheriff's Office says around 6:45 Saturday afternoon, their dispatch center received a call from 10 Cheney Drive in Garner. Investigators say the caller said nothing before hanging up, which prompted 911 communications to call the number back. That's when the Sheriff's Office says a man answered the phone saying he did not call 911. The dispatch overheard a woman in the background saying, "Why do you want to kill me? I need help." When deputies arrived, they heard a gunshot inside the home. 911 communications called the number back, and the man told them he would come outside to speak with officers. But when he didn't, negotiators tried to convince him to come outside. They ultimately had to obtain a search warrant to enter the home. And that's when they found 53-year-old Chris Pugh and his wife, 54-year-old Teresa Adams Pugh, a couple who loved ones say had been married for more than 20 years. The Johnston County Sheriff's Office is investigating this tragedy as a murder-suicide. And loved ones say they saw no signs of domestic abuse.
You would never, like, my papa he never yelled at us or nothing. Like, there's no way you would have suspected. Like, he never yelled at us, whooped us, none of that.
He wasn't violent at all.
At all. You can't even say you seen him mad, because I could count on my hand how many times
like
he was
they
mad one
fussed
hand.
in front of us, like
None of that.
Neighbors who didn't want to be identified say during the standoff, officers were asking residents to either evacuate or not come home.
I pulled up my Ring doorbell, and an officer was approaching, just telling me, "Please do not come home." He wouldn't tell me what was going on, but just said, "Just don't come home, and I will let you know when it is safe to come home."
And like loved ones of the victims, this homeowner was also in shock after learning what happened to her neighbors.
They kept to themselves, but very friendly, supportive. With my son would have a lemonade stand, and they would come support.
And now this family is left with questions as they are forced to grieve the loss of 2 lives forever.
Chris was a good man. I'm not going to say, but he just did the wrong thing.
And the family of Teresa Adams Pugh plans to lay her to rest this Saturday. They're making funeral arrangements right now. We're in Garner. Akila Davis, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
All right, and we're back. So we have 54-year-old Teresa Adams Pugh and 53-year-old Chris Pugh. We heard from Mrs. Teresa's mother. The family said that they never saw any signs of any kind of violence. They never heard the couple argue. No, nothing. They're shocked about the situation. So my question is, what was going on in this house? What made Mr. Chris Pugh want to kill his wife, then unalive himself? Was he going through mental issues? Was there infidelity in the relationship? Like, what was really going on for this to happen? They had been married for 20 years. Miss Pugh had 4 kids, 15 grandkids, a big family, huge family. I'm sure she's going to be missed. I'm sure his family's going to miss him as well. We may not ever find out what really happened to cause the situation. My condolences go out to both families during this terrible time. It's a very, very sad situation. It seems like a lot, I'm not sure if it's just me, but it seems like a lot of murder unalivings have been going on lately. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I have another story where that is allegedly the case, but I don't think that's the case of that story about the 2 boys in Georgia. If you haven't seen that video, check that out. It's on the channel. The 2 boys and the 2 twins in Georgia that was found on the mountains unalive. That was allegedly, apparently, a murder unaliving, but I don't believe that's the case. Check that video out. If I get any more updates on this story, I will update you on that. But yeah, we can continue talking in the comments about this because very sad, very strange. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's been your boy Kyng Pablo. Peace.